everybody, TechiePrepper here, and we're going to do another talk on saving weight in your backpack. One of the things that everybody seems to like to have are these Nalgene bottles, and there are a lot of places that these are awesome, right? They're pretty much indestructible. You're not going to do anything to them. You can freeze water in them, not an issue, all that. But let's take a look. Well, let's get it switched over to grams because, if you're measuring things in ounces, you're not going to notice big differences or the little differences. Okay, so we've got this Nalgene bottle, and this is 16-ounce size. Basically, you put 20 ounces in here when you fill it up. So that ended up at 112 grams for weight, right? So let's take a look at some alternatives. One of them would be something like this. This is Vitamin Water Zero container, and if we weigh in, 44 grams. Okay, so this weighs half as much as your Nalgene bottle. And I would say for most situations, this is going to be just as durable. I use these regularly. And the great thing is, if you're in a scenario where you end up damaging this, yes, there are a few times when you might lose the water that you need in this container. But if you're only carrying 20 ounces of water on you anyway, then, that's going to be a problem. But anyway, so yes, you might damage it, but these are something that in our world are everywhere, right? In trash everywhere. You could sterilize one of these in some boiling water and then go ahead and use it if you found it on the side of the road or whatnot. So think about that. Weighs half the weight, or more than half, right? 44 versus 112. So that's a lot of weight savings right there. You could bring how many more packs of matches? Or, you just lighten your load by that much. So another thing that, I will not backpack without is one of these platypus bags. And they work along with two of the different water filtering systems I have. One of them is designed by Platypus, so it screws right on, no problem. And the other one is a pure water filter, and I've got an attachment that screws onto here. So this holds a liter of water, a hair over a liter, I believe. And if we turn on our scale here, 34 grams. So it costs you almost nothing to carry this, and these things are really durable. I've been using these for a long time now, and I am so impressed by them. It takes up no weight, it takes up no space even when it's empty. But you can store a lot of water in here and easily transport it from one place to another. So what I would normally do, what I do out on the trail, is I have a bag like this that I carry full of water, and I'll use this for cooking and stuff and to fill up my other water bottle. When I get to a new place that has water, fill it back up, keep on going. If I need to fill this, I'll do that. But the key is I always have a liter of water on me. And if you live in an area where water is not quite as easy to find, you're going to have to adjust a little bit, right? Maybe you need to carry 2 liters, depending on what you're doing. If you're living in Death Valley, maybe you need a gallon, right? So you need to adjust your system a little bit. But if you are carrying every little bit of water that you had in Nalgene bottles, and you needed 6 of these in order to carry the amount of water, you'd be in trouble, right? So think about little bladders and using reusable bottles like this. You could even go lighter. If you had a pull-in spring bottle, it's probably about half the weight of this. However, you are sacrificing a little bit as far as durability. And just throwing this out there, another thing that I love to use my water bottle for is I will go ahead and use it with a rope around it. And the nice thing about these bottles you can either put one here, which pretty much never falls off, or you can put it up higher around here. I prefer the lower one, but I'll then use this to use as a weight to throw over a branch so I can string out my bear bag, right? This is plenty durable to do that time and time again. Yeah, you could just attach it to the strap here on the Nalgene bottle. It'd be just as good. But why carry the extra weight, right? Everything we have in our pack we're going to want to have multi-uses for, and we're going to want to make sure that it's the very lightest thing that we can carry. And you know what? This is actually just a item that I pulled off of the shelf here. If I were going to be packing this, there's no reason I would leave that little seal on there. You just cut that off with a pair of dikes and you're good to go. You probably cut a couple of grams off. And again, you know, every gram you save is going to be easier on you in the long haul.